Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Welcome back in Florida. What? Florida, we're back. Yes. And hang on a second because I just turned that light on and that is blinding my eye. Also, you can see I'm using a green screen behind me because Israel is traveling today and he set everything up for me. But there was one thing I couldn't get my sound to work. So without the sound, and then I can't get that thing to work right for some reason. What that's about. Maybe it just isn't to be. Anyway, can you guys hear me okay out there? Can you guys all hear me? Just make sure I got that right, okay? Let's see. Israel's not here today. Israel's here, and he set everything up for me here in my home studio here in Florida. But, okay, you guys can hear me great. But there was one more button I need to push, and I can't find it. And because of that, I can't put the beautiful background behind me. So instead, I got to do this in front of a green screen. What? Anyway, you hear me great. You can see me. It's all matters. It's all good, right? Okay. God bless you guys. Which camera am I working off? Oh, I'm working off that camera. I'm sorry. I got to figure. As long as you guys see and hear and everything's okay, who cares? It's all good. It's just strange. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the this broadcast coming Apocalypse. Of course, I'm going to be doing a live broadcast at 7 p.m. Eastern. I've already done a 1-hour program on the Beatles network. It's a radio station out of New York City on the Beatles, and I just did that. And that I will actually in a couple days post that on my. They're going to give me permission to post it on my Patreon channel, so you guys be able to hear. It's a great interview. Okay, great interview. A lot of prophecy, and the Beatles as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing. Okay, Mike says this is the right hat. Here's the problem we got, guys. Here's the serious problem. Okay, we got followers of this online church from Georgia and Alabama. Okay, this is the two teams going to play for the national championship. So I thought tonight I'll wear Georgia, tomorrow I'll wear Alabama. Trying to be fair. Okay, just trying to be fair. All right, so that's all good. Let's talk about what's happening. First of all, put a shout out right now for this fire. This thing that happened in the Bronx is horrible. And so I'll tell you all about that in just a second. But first, let's put a shout out right now for www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Look, it's getting crazy. It's a new year and not much has changed. All right. Houses are selling in a week. Interest rates are at 0. Our government is still borrowing money. Just printing money. They're not borrowing anything. They're just printing it in what's called quantum easing. $5 trillion in new money to be exact. It's just going to be thrown into the system, which is going to weaken the dollar and raise the hyperinflation like you wouldn't believe. What could possibly go wrong? Meanwhile, consumer confidence is at a 10-year low. Inflation is at the highest rates we've seen since the Carter years. Something's not adding up, guys. Something's just not right. What are you doing about it? Where are you putting your assets? Do you just where is it at? In the stock market? Are you serious? Are you serious? It's time for you to do something very intelligent. Go to www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. And let Colin Plume or one of his associates help you. Call him first thing in the morning at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And if you do, and you set up a gold IRA or silver IRA, he will give you one of these beautiful 1/10 of an ounce. Let's see if I can show you here. 1/10 of an ounce gold coin, solid gold coin, American Eagle, 1/10 of an ounce pure gold. He'll give this to you in this beautiful little case from American Eagle. He'd love to send that to you. That's Colin Plume, and that's at noblegoldinvestment.com. All right, let's talk about this horrific fire, terrible situation that's happened. It's off the charts sad. And I mean, it is heartbreaking, folks. I can tell you that right now. Heartbreaking. And basically, this major fire in the Bronx apartment building leaves 19 people dead, including 9 children, according to officials. The officials said at least 19 dead, including the 9 children, at this Bronx high-rise fire. Another thing about this that's so sad is there's another 32 people that have life-threatening injuries and 13 others that are clinging to life. So we are really looking at a disaster of biblical proportion. Matter of fact, at least 19 are officially dead right now. That includes 9 children that died this afternoon in the Bronx apartment building. This is the deadliest blaze in New York City in more than 3 decades. Stephen Ringel, a senior advisor to Mayor Eric Adams, confirmed the death toll. He said the children killed were 16 years old or younger. 13 people remain hospitalized in critical condition, Ringel said. In all, more than 6 people were hurt. 63 people were hurt. Most of these victims had severe smoke inhalation and life-threatening condition they're in. So the fire department tweeted that the fire at 333 East 181st Street was under control at this afternoon after 200 firefighters responded to the incident. And according to the fire department in New York City, the fire started on the 3rd floor of a 19-story high-rise apartment complex. The fire department in New York City said that the 54 civilians were injured. 19 were treated on the scene. The rest were transported to hospitals. But News 12 has told us that 32 patients have sustained life-threatening injuries. Also, Mayor Adams called the incident unprecedented. This is going to be the worst fire that we've witnessed in modern times, said the mayor. Firefighters found victims on every floor and were taking them out in cardiac arrest and respiratory arrest. Their hearts had stopped. They were no longer breathing. Compared to the severity of the fire to the Happy Land Social Club fire, which killed 87 people back in 1990 when a man set fire to a building after getting into an argument with his former girlfriend and being thrown out of the club. And according to reports, Sunday's fire originated in a duplex apartment spanning the 2nd and 3rd floors. Firefighters found the door to the apartment open, which apparently allowed the fire to accelerate and spread smoke upward very quickly. The fire is not believed to be suspicious in origin, but the cause is under investigation. And department buildings inspectors were conducting structural stability inspections at the high rise and assisting in the investigation. The mayor said anyone unable to contact loved ones they believe were in the building can now call 311. 120 unit is one of the multiple buildings in the Twin Parks Northwest complex, and it was built back in 1973 as part of a project to build modern, affordable housing throughout the Bronx, New York. Many of these buildings are old. Not every apartment has a fire alarm. Most of these buildings have no sprinkler systems. Okay, they were built before that was part of the code. And so the risk of a fire is much higher in these lower income neighborhoods in the Bronx than it might be maybe elsewhere in the city or in this country. It's unprecedented. 32 people with life-threatening injuries. 19 people are dead. And many of the 32 are expected not to make it. This is a very, very, very heartbreaking story, a terrible situation developing there in the Bronx. And our prayers are going out to these folks and to the families. You know, every time it gets bitter cold like this, you start seeing these kind of things happen when you have a lot of bitter cold temperatures. It has a tendency to take place. Now, meanwhile, I must tell you, there's more things that are happening. My show tonight at 7 o'clock live right here will be jam-packed with information of things that have happened. So it's going to be a very, very busy evening tonight. So you don't want to miss it tonight at 7 o'clock. But let me tell you what else is happening. I just got another piece of information that I think you got to know about. I don't want to report it, but what can I say? It is a serious situation that is developing. And let me share that with you right now. And that is this. Cyprus, the nation of Cyprus, is reporting tonight that they have discovered a COVID variant that combines Omicron and Delta. I repeat, in Cyprus, there's 25 cases of this. It is a combination variant that's apparently they've collided and now they've created another mutant. It's a variant of both Omicron and Delta together. They're calling it Deltacron, according to reports. Deltacron. How potent is it? How dangerous is it? I don't know. We really don't know. It's just now breaking that this is an actual situation that we're going to have to deal with, and we don't know what it means, but it's broke out in Cyprus. Now, there's another variant that just broke out yesterday that has about 19 cases. They don't even have a name for it, and it broke out in France. It's another variant. Don't know how dangerous it is, but we do know that we have a combo variant called Deltacron. It's made up of both the Delta and the Omicron variants that have combined, and they're calling it Deltacron. So pray about that. That's not good. That's another problem we got. We'll talk more about that. I have a full article. I can read about that in tonight's broadcast. Let me just say this. Cyprus reportedly has discovered this variant. The researchers in Cyprus have discovered the strain of a virus variant that combines the Delta and the Omicron variant. Professors at the biological science at the University of Cyprus call the strain Deltacron because it's Omicron-like genetic signatures within a Delta genome. I don't like the sound of this. So far, the team has found 25 cases of the virus, according to the report. It's still too early to tell whether there are more cases of the strain or what impacts it could have. We will see in the future if this strain is more pathological or more contagious, or will it be both if it prevails against the two dormant strains, Delta and Omicron. They believe that Omicron will also overtake Deltacron, but that has not been proven. Researchers send their findings on and the international database to track this thing, according to Bloomberg. The Deltacron variant comes as the Omicron continues its rapid spread across the globe, causing a surge in cases globally. The U.S. is reporting a 7-day average of more than 600,000 new cases daily of Omicron, according to the CNBC analysis as of Friday. And that data is from Johns Hopkins University. That's a 72% increase from the previous week. And that is a pandemic record. So we got to deal with this. Just exactly what this means, I have no idea. But I'm just saying, just pray one for another. You know, and this is why we have to, blood touches blood. The Bible said that this would happen in the book of Hosea. We would see dead birds, dead fish, dead cows, or dead beasts of the field. And that it's because, and then we would also see man, blood touching blood, or pestilence and diseases spreading. Okay, all of these things are very concerning in these last days. And then we have this fire, a fire of biblical proportion that has just left a major fire in the Bronx, The apartment building leaves 19 people dead, including 9 children. The other thing is there's 32 people or more who are in serious, life-threatening condition. 13 people are clinging to life. So the death toll is expected to rise the next few days because a lot of these folks were taken to the hospital unconscious, not breathing, and in cardiac arrest. 19 people, though, were found dead at the scene. So it's a very terrible situation, to say the least. And we're praying for everyone in the Bronx, New York tonight. Also, there's some more information we're going to share with you tonight. Like Planet X incoming is causing higher amounts of volcanism on Earth. That's according to Marshall Masters. Marshall will be one of our speakers in our Planet X, the Effects of Planet X conference that's coming up. Folks, I'm telling you right now, that's going to be huge. You don't want to miss that. That's coming up January 28th and 29th. The tickets are available right now. You go right now to Eventbrite if you want to and get your tickets. I don't know. You might be able to get your tickets now at my website. I know they were going to post it. It may not post till tomorrow, but you'll be able to get your tickets at either place. You can go to that link right there I have on the screen and go get your tickets. People are gobbling them up right now because this is the best summit ever held on this subject, the effects of Planet X. So once you know about this, I know this is going to be very, very interesting what's taking place. We want to be sure everyone understands, why are the heavens shaking? Why are the volcanoes breaking? Why are the earthquakes absolutely intensifying? Why are more asteroids and meteorites? What's falling from the heavens? What's creating this extreme weather conditions and global pandemics and global disruptions? What are all of these things about? What do we got to do? What do we got to learn? So go now and get your ticket tonight. Get it this afternoon. We'll talk more about a whole lot more subjects. 7 p.m. I'll be live. 7 o'clock tonight. Don't miss it. All right? Don't miss it. And do this for me. Give your lives to Jesus Christ if you don't have Christ in your life. Okay? Just make sure that you call upon the name of the Lord and be saved before it is too late, folks. Before it's too late, okay? Because we are absolutely running out of time. And I mean that. There's no doubt about it. I'll be back at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Eastern with Sunday Night Live. Are you serious?
There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna get up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Look way down the river. What do you think you see? I see a band of angels.
Lord, they're coming after me. Well, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave
Gonna hold my body down.
Look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and see.
Gabriel, don't blow that trumpet until you hear from me. No grave gonna hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave gonna
Hold my body down. Time to get people saved.
Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me. Meet me in the middle of the air. And if these wings don't fail me, I'll meet
You anywhere.
There ain't no grave
Gonna hold my body down.
No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, meet me, mother and father, down by the river road. Mama, you know I'll be there.
I'm a checking in my load.
Well, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Oh, there ain't no grave
Gonna hold my body down. See you guys at 7 o'clock. Tell everybody. And get some coffee and calm down.